Hello and welcome back to our unmodded playthrough in Bannerlord. In the previous episode I had to be a bit quieter than normal, but thankfully it is now during the day and I can pretty much just speak normally. Anyway, here we go. This is another tournament here and the prize is Imperial Armor. And personally, considering I am actually part of the Southern Empire, a very small amount, I am a part of it of course, but nevertheless, I am a part of it, and I would like to be able to maybe wear some of their armor. So let's see if I can maybe get that. Okay, we're going to have to be a bit careful here. Oh, nice. Nice hit. Nice hit. Okay, come on now. Don't get killed now. Don't get killed now, Mr. Barney. I would appreciate it. Nice. Nice. Look at that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Did you see that? There is a bit of a system in place in Bannerlord, which, if you time it just right, I think it increases your attack speed or something like that. I'm not entirely sure how to activate it just yet. It's a bit of a nuanced system where if you hit just right and you time your abilities or time your hits just right, then your attack speed is going to increase and eventually you'll be able to, well, hopefully get hit after hit after hit and beat your opponent off the bat. So I'm not entirely sure how to get that 100% of the time, but I do know that that is a thing, or at least I think it's a thing, at least. Come on, get him! Get him, sir! Yes, I think you... Oh no, you're getting murdered. You're getting murdered like no one's business right there. Okay, well, I'm hopeful that I will... Oh, wow. Oh, that was a nice hit. Very good. Very good. Nice one. Okay, so I've got to be a bit careful here. We are outnumbering them, but one of them is a legionary, and I would assume that that's pretty powerful. Okay, yeah, now AI in Bannerlord is a little bit... I was going to be like, yes, AI in Bannerlord is a little bit smarter as he runs into a dead end, but obviously, you know, that's absolutely fine because he actually is doing okay as a result of it. This guy's actually blocking really nicely too. Take him down. Come on now. Yes, yes. Nice. Nice little hit on the head right there. That's exactly what we like to see. And... oh, he's taking him off his mount. That's pretty good. Now, we've got to be a bit careful here ourselves. This might be problematic. Oh, nice. He took him off his mount. That's fantastic. This is going to be a pretty easy victory for me now, I think. Oh, okay, yeah. He can't block from the side. Oh, no, he can. Yes, of course he can. I keep forgetting that because the spear cannot attack horizontally, that he can't block horizontally, but he can, obviously, so that makes sense. Yeah, legionaries, very, very powerful, as you can no doubt tell. They literally take almost no damage from me because my one-handed skill is just so low. And I'm using, well, probably a tournament weapon, right? Yeah, probably a tournament weapon. All right, so let's just hope that my person here is going to be able to do some nice damage. Oh, nice. He actually already beasted that fella. Wait a minute. Am I with... oh, dear. I'm with Peder. Oh, dear. Oh, no. This is going to hurt. Okay. Oh, phew. Okay, so I might actually win this because... We've got a shield and a sword. That's exactly what we like to see. Because now, oh yeah, I can beat him off the bat. Do you see that right there? We beat him with the attack speed. Let's try for a nice shield bash. Nice. We did get the shield bash, but unfortunately we weren't able to follow it up in time. Nice. Oh yeah, there we go. That was nice. Let's go for another shield bash. Try and... yeah, there we go. We took no damage. We took no damage whatsoever in the final, most difficult opponent that we fought. And there you go. We were able to achieve a victory. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so let's actually just take a look and see whether this is even... yeah, this is much better. Look at that. This is much better than what we were using beforehand. Very nice indeed. Okay, so let's just lock all of this stuff here just to make sure I don't sell it by mistake, because I might very well end up doing that. And bear in mind that Normand could probably use an upgrade. Yeah, that is a massive upgrade for him. Wow, that's just such a crazy, crazy upgrade. All right, so here we are. We're here at Lycaron, and I'm actually thinking that what we'll do is I would like to go around... I'm actually wondering what we can do here, because I would love to be able to go to buy some iron or do some iron raids, like for example on Akisa over here, I would like to be able to do that, but that is beyond the confines of the enemy's borders, and that's going to be kind of maybe a little bit tricky. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to try and... Wow, okay. Never mind. I was going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to try and recruit some people, but apparently all the villages are completely monopolized in all kinds of different ways. Okay, so hello there. Can you tell me anything about this? Lukon has some thoughts on that. Okay, well that's good to know. And I could go in there and maybe do another tournament or something like that, but the thing is that generally what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to be taking a look at towns and the rewards that we can gain from the various tournaments, because I don't really want to do a tournament just for the sake of doing a tournament. I would like to do it for a specific reason. So if there is a nice reward, like I don't know, a good cape or some shoulder plates or something like that, then I think that's going to be very advantageous for us. I also have to be on the lookout for particular fiefs that might very well get taken in the area around here, because of course we know who we're at war against. We are at war against the Crusade. So anytime we can, you know, try to supply a town or something like that. So if a town does get taken, then we're gonna be there. You know, we're gonna be there to try and make it a little bit easier on the populace. And by that I mean we're actually going to be selling them massive amounts of grain, and hopefully that will work out quite well for us. I'm going to just sell the commoner's shirt right here, and there's a cow thief. I won't be getting the cow thief for the moment. Alright, so as I said before, we're going to try a little bit of a raid here, and we're going to see if we can maybe do something about that. Akisa is pretty deep in their territory, so I am a little bit dubious about it. A little bit dubious. But I think that we should have a pretty decent speed to run away with. I'm at least hopeful that that will be the case. So we're now level 10, and we now have 50 scouting, which is pretty good, I guess. And we have another castle that's currently under siege. Where is that? Because I might like to take advantage of the situation and maybe try and help out a little bit, if at all possible. I'm not entirely sure. Wait a minute, is it here? I'm actually not sure about that. But anyway, let's continue onward. Got to be a bit careful. Oh, speaking of being careful, Azurai has just declared war on the Southern Empire. Well, that's not good, is it? Alright, let's have a look at how much their iron ore actually is. It's 92. Yeah, they've always been kind of overpricing their stuff. So I'm gonna try and punish them a little bit for their greed. No, I don't actually mean that, because they can price it however they want, obviously, but in the role that we're currently playing as a mercenary of the opponent, we must make them pay for their exuberance, I guess you could say. Anyway, let's have a look. Where are they coming from? Okay, they're coming from over there. Let's get our forces into a decent position. Let's put these guys into a shield wall. And do we have any cavalry? Yeah, we've got 2 cavalry, but as I've said before, don't really like using them too much. Wow. This is a lot. Wow, this is a lot of archers firing away here. I'm pretty sure we'll do quite nicely. Oh wow, I am so bad with this crossbow. Don't even get me started on how bad I am with this. What is actually even going on? Look at that, I got shot in the face too. That's not very nice. Okay, yeah. Wow, we are taking so much damage right here too. Are you seeing this right now? Are you serious? What? I don't even know. I'm gonna just go up to them and try and interrupt them a little bit, and maybe try and do some damage with my one-handed. And if I do die, then sure, that it's just how it's gonna have to be. But thankfully we are winning this. I was actually kind of anticipating us losing initially because of how much I sucked with my crossbow. Like, really, I can't even believe it. At this point, I really cannot believe it. I will take the prisoners because it's kind of good to do that. And ooh, A lordly battered shield. Talk about a huge contradiction right there. A lordly battered... Well, I don't even know. Okay, so yeah, now I can't upgrade my party, unfortunately, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. But, well, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen here. I'm hopeful that maybe the vassals will be preoccupied with the Southern Empire, because the Southern Empire has actually just... Oh. Well, I guess we got some experience. Yeah, I guess we got a little bit of experience right there. You know, that always happens, doesn't it? That absolutely always happens every single time I try to do something like this. And look at the iron ore. Look at the iron ore pricing now. That is hilarious. They have put it down for some reason. Not entirely sure why it went down now, but okay. And why am I over encumbered, by the way? I have no idea why that actually is. Is it because I have a lot of grain? It's probably because I have a lot of grain, right? Well, let's actually just see what I can do with that. I mean, Chikand is only over there, and I don't have any enemies in this area, so I should be perfectly fine to just head over. And I shouldn't have too many difficulties. We're actually getting... Oh, I was getting a lot of money up until the time that they made peace. So, oh well. It's the life, isn't it? It's the life of a mercenary. Not really very good. Okay, so let's just sell all of what we can here. Look at that, 2,500. That's actually a pretty significant amount. We didn't get any trade skill, which I think is probably acceptable because I don't have any focus points in it or anything like that. But, yeah. That happens, that happens. Okay, so what actually happened here? Did anything get taken? No, nothing got taken, but we are now at war with the Aserai, so I will be heading on over there as soon as possible to see what I can do, because I'm thinking that maybe the Aserai will have a couple of villages that we might want to raid as well, and a couple of vassals that we might want to do battle with too, so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to do that. And as you can see right here, iron ore selling for a massive amount. And once again, we're over capacity. I need to get some more mules and things like that. I think that's definitely going to make a big difference. Ooh, look at that. The hideout only has 17 people in. We might be able to do that. Might be something that we want to do, but I think at the moment I'm just going to leave it for the time being, because I would like to get a quest or something like that to be able to do those, and it's highly unlikely that we're going to get one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's selling for a massive amount, as you can see right there. Another 3,000 for us. And we now have 9,600, which is just crazy good. And we now have the ability to see profits. Yeah, look at that. 5% decreased trade penalty for trade goods, or 5% decreased trade penalty for equipment. Now, personally, if I was going to continue trading and stuff like that, I would probably take trade goods. But because I am gaining so much money from trade goods themselves, it's probably a good idea to take anyway, because if you're going to be like a bandit slash looter slash just kind of combat oriented guy who's going to be fighting looters almost all the time and gaining equipment from that, I would highly recommend taking Appraiser. But I'm going to take a Wholesaler literally just for the fact that I am making most profit from iron ore and various other trade goods. That's the only reason. That is absolutely the only reason. Okay, so I think there is a horse merchant over here somewhere, isn't there? I seem to remember there being a horse merchant over here somewhere, but maybe I'm thinking Aserai territory. I think I might be thinking of that. As you can see, there's mostly sheep and all kinds of other random stuff here. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep on the lookout for any sieges. Oh, hello there. Myzea has actually been attacked. This is kind of funny. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. I think I need to speak to this guy. I need to speak to him for the, what is it now? For the Neretze's Folly quest. Yes, I need to speak to him for that. But, yeah, anyway. It's kind of funny how the Khuzait are actually at war against pretty much every Empire faction, with the exception of the Western one. At least as far as I'm aware. And Hurunag is running super fast. Okay, thankfully we were able to catch up. Hilariously enough, he just stopped there. All right, can you tell me anything about this? Ah, yes, he's actually telling us. Okay, fantastic. There we go. We got another one down. Another 6 to go. And bear in mind that if we did go down into Aserai territory, we might actually encounter some of those guys that can actually tell us about that. So that might be kind of cool. And what's actually going on here? Is it actually still under siege? Yes, it indeed is. Okay, this is actually fantastic. Okay, let's have a look around here. Cotton, sheep. I'm kind of a bit annoyed at that. How much grain do I have? I have 181. That's, I'm going to say pretty good. I think that's pretty good. There is a grain village down there, but I might be too late. They're actually fighting at the moment. The Khuzait are going to destroy them, as you can see. They absolutely destroyed them. And I don't think Myzea actually needs anything. No, it does not need anything. It was just about to run out of food, actually. So if the siege had gone on for just that little bit longer, then we might have had a good shot at making some massive amounts of cash. But unfortunately, no, not in this case. So we're just going to go to the other villages that actually have some horses for sale. And I'm going to see if I can maybe purchase a couple of the... Oh, yeah, that's actually just been looted, apparently. Okay, so that's not going to work. There's more grain down here as well. Okay, so I guess we will do my original plan, which was to go down into Aserai territory and see if I can maybe raid something there. Maybe we can do battle with a vassal or something like that. What's actually going on here? Northern Empire is attacking Sturgia, as is always the case. Western Empire declaring war against Britannia, which again is pretty natural for them to do. I feel like Vlandia is probably one of the most untouched factions. Seems like they never get attacked, really, because they're kind of far away from quite a few different factions. Because as you can see right here, if I zoom out, they're basically only bordering the Britannians, and that's it. So if they do battle with the Britannians, then obviously they're going to be, you know, maybe having some issues with them. But it's kind of interesting because obviously, you know, how the war system actually works in Mount and Blade, at least in Warband, how it worked, and I would assume it kind of works similar in Bannerlord, is that if any factions are bordering each other, they have a much greater chance, as Danustica actually comes under siege right here, they have a much greater chance of declaring war against each other. So, for example, Northern Empire against Sturgia, Western against Britannia, Southern against Aserai, and indeed the Khuzait. It makes sense. And there's also a whole bunch of other stipulations in regards to whether a particular faction owns an original fief from that faction as well. So, for example, if, let's say we were to take whoa, Aserai just completely lost a huge amount of vassals right there. That is actually going to be fantastic. As you can see, they, I think, didn't they just take a castle right there? No. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, that's interesting. But anyway, if we were to take, let's say, Cassira. If we were to take Cassira as the Southern Empire, then the Aserai would have a much easier time justifying their war against the Southern Empire because they want to retake that particular fief, and that's basically how it works to some extent. Anyway, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to wait here, and I wouldn't mind fighting this this caravan actually, but personally I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But what I would like to do is kind of stick around and see what happens to Danustica, because if Danustica does not get taken, then it's more than likely going to need a whole bunch of food and things like that, and would love to be able to capitalize on it if at all possible. But that might not happen. That might not happen. I am actually over encumbered as well, as you can no doubt see. So yeah, it seems like they're actually heading in. Yeah, they are actually heading in. Oh, there's Sarandon. Okay, come on, Susan, get over there. Yeah, do you get that? Do you get that reference? If you do, then props to you. Alright, so otherwise, it says Temion. It's highly unlikely they're going to... now, here's the thing. I'm kind of... here we go. There's Regea. Okay, so I'm actually going to help them if they go in here. And they have a chance of winning. If they have a chance of winning, then I'll go in. If they don't, then I won't. Because we're a mercenary and we don't really have any allegiance to them at the moment. But it seems like they're just allowing... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, they actually did stop them from doing the siege, which is actually kind of cool. Because now I might be able to go in there and see if I can maybe sell some grain. No, it seems like they have a massive amount of it. So unfortunate that that was indeed the case. Because that means that I won't be able to sell anything to them for a tidy profit. That would have been really nice. As you can see, though, the reason why they broke it off is not because of their combat strength diminishing by such a massive amount or the fact that they couldn't take it. The reason why they're doing this is because they're actually starving at the moment and they need to get some food. And that's the only reason. That's the only reason why they stopped their siege. I'm actually kind of surprised that we're, well, not we, but the Southern Empire, technically, is not taking this town over here. I personally feel like that would be a very good thing to go for. Defenders 58. No, they only have 24. It said Defenders 58 because this is actually the village, and I thought to myself, I'm going to raid this village. No, this is actually our village because I was actually coming here to buy some mules and various other horses so that we could run around just that little bit easier. I actually wonder, can I sell the grain here for a decent amount? No. Of course I can't. Oh well, never mind. Oh, hello there. Teus's army. Okay, I actually need to speak to him for the quest, hilariously enough. So that's going to be kind of funny. I actually wonder whether I should literally just leave the Southern Empire as a mercenary, because it's not really giving me much. Like, it's giving me the ability, of course, to perpetrate raids. And I think that's pretty good, you know. That is pretty good to be able to do that. But it's not really doing anything else, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not really getting any benefit from it. Like, for example, you can see here, I'm not getting any mercenary wages whatsoever, which is strange because we're at war against them, technically. Now I'm going to just have a look at... Whoa, they've got some decent defenders right here. Yeah, this is probably not going to happen for me. I'm trying to find some villages that we might actually be able to deal with. But as you can see, most of these guys have about 60 to 70 units. Here we go. This is perfect. This is perfect. Desert horses. I would love to be able to raid this if at all possible. And it seems like everyone has leveled up sufficiently, so let's try it. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I remember the Azerai villages from Bruce's series, actually, the Bannerlord series, and it is kind of harsh. It is kind of harsh to do these because they all have this kind of layout where it's actually kind of difficult. It's actually kind of difficult to see things and go where you need to go. Oh, nice! I hit that guy in the neck. Did you see that? That was actually kind of cool. Okay, kind of nice that we were able to do that. Come on, guys, let's get him. Let's get him. Yeah, there we go. Okay, a little bit of damage there. Nothing to really write home about, though. Definitely need to do more damage with my one-handed. There we go. Nice. Now let's see if I can maybe act as a bit of a shield wall for my forces here. Yeah, there we go. I want them all to attack me. That's the thing. I actually want them to attack me at this point. Because here's the thing. If they're not shooting against our archers, then our archers will absolutely tear them apart. And that is exactly what I wanted. Even if I die, in that case, I really don't mind. I personally feel like my death gave us that victory with more minimal casualties than there otherwise would have been. Because let's face it, if I am going to just kind of stand back and not really contribute that much because I am awful with my crossbow for some reason today. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but apparently it is the case where we are, well, where I am particularly awful with it. I really don't know why, because I was actually getting a little better, but now all of a sudden terrible again. So don't know what's happening there, but anyway, we're going to continue this raid. And hopefully we will be okay. I'm a bit worried about the looters in the area. quite significantly worried about it, actually, because if they decided to kind of team up, then we would be in a pretty bad situation. But it seems like we're doing pretty fine here. And seems like the Southern Empire... Oh, yeah, look at that. Regea and the Southern Empire are completely running through the Azrai unit at the moment. And the vassals are being taken prisoner like no one's business. I really cannot believe it. That's actually kind of impressive. Anyway, this is a desert horse village, and yet I have only looted 2 horses, and one of them being a mule. So, not entirely sure what's going on with that. But yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. 2 desert horses, and then a mule, and that is basically it. That was all I was able to gain? Gotta say, I'm actually kind of surprised about that. I really thought that we would gain much more, but apparently not. But we did get some people leveled up as well, didn't we? Okay, this guy... Ah, hello. Okay, yeah, I've got to be a bit careful about this because I will not be able to win in this kind of situation. And I'm actually wondering whether they are faster than I am. I would highly doubt it, but they are on a horse. So I don't know how fast they're traveling. I can only hope that I can maybe disappear into the dunes and try and get away that way. But yeah, that's a little bit of a difficulty, isn't it? That is a huge difficulty. Okay, so at least we, I think, have escaped. Ooh, there's another. Ooh, look at this. This is great. Okay, let's see if we can maybe do another one. But, oh yeah, 26 defenders. Only 26. And how many do I have? I've got 25 plus 4. I don't know whether I'll be able to do anything here. Let me actually just take a quick look. They haven't taken this yet. Now, that's the thing. I'm just looking for newly conquered towns and things like that. Because if I can, I'd like to be able to unload a huge amount of my grain. That would be preferable. Okay, let's try it. Oh. Did I buy the horses from that previous village? And that was the reason why I didn't raid that many? Maybe that's it. That would have been kind of counterintuitive, wouldn't it? Yes, absolutely counterintuitive. Okay, so let's put my forces around about here, and my archers around about there. There we go. And we're going to have to be a bit careful here this time, because I'm not exactly high in HP. And, yeah, that might be problematic. Okay, a little bit of damage right there. Don't really want to die, if at all possible, as well. So, I'm going to see if I can maybe just act as a bit of... Oh, nice. Act as a bit of a shield wall once again. As you can see, they're getting murdered. Murder, look at that. Look at how much murder is being perpetrated right here. Very nice indeed. And we're going to tell our infantry to charge in now because no doubt... Well... No doubt I'm going to die, as you can see, yes. There's just basically not much I can do at the moment about that, unless I, as I said, unless I were to just stay back and shoot my crossbow and things like that, then yeah. But in this episode, I'm doing really, really bad with my crossbow, so I'm kind of changing my style a little bit, just to make sure that we actually achieve victory without losing too many units. So anyway, let's get those prisoners going there, and, oh yeah, very nice. Look at this. A lot of cash. All of this will sell for a pretty decent amount. And now we've got to be very careful, because we have to be on the lookout for that vassal that was around here. Because if that vassal turns up, I'm probably going to get caught. Maybe. I'm thinking we'll probably get caught because I'm at 1% HP at the moment. I don't believe we are providing any benefit whatsoever to my party. In other words, I'm not providing my scouting increases or anything like that. You know, my 1%, 2% increases in movement speed. And sometimes that can actually make a huge difference. But I'm hopeful that the various horses that we might gain from the raids here are actually going to make more of a difference than... Okay, yeah. That was a massive vassal right there. 100 units. But it seems like we're okay. It seems like the Southern Empire is actually being taken prisoner at the moment, which is perfectly acceptable to me. I like that. That means that they won't be going after me instead. And it seems like I can now make my way out of here, which is fantastic. I really did not expect that. Let's level up a couple more people. I think I'm going to be going for more Palatine Guards going forward here as well, because as I've said before, crossbowmen, while I would love to be able to get more of them, I feel like it is maybe not the best idea, just purely for the fact that they do not pick up arrows nearby to them, or bolts in that case. So probably be best just to go for the Palatine Guards. And we have seen that the Palatine Guards are really, really powerful. I have also seen that the sergeants, the sergeant crossbowmen are really good too. Can I raid this village again? Am I going to be that... am I going to be that merciless? Can I raid it again? No. No, of course. They're still kind of recuperating. But have you noticed? Have you noticed something? I'm not getting my mercenary wages. Not entirely sure why not, because I am actually doing economic damage to the opponent. And I have no idea why I wouldn't be getting my wages. Do I just need to be close to Southern Empire territory? I mean, look, there's Sarandon right there, and there's Tyus. I actually do need to speak to him. Can I actually do that without him murdering me? Shall we try? You know what? I don't know. I don't know whether we should or not, because I'm thinking to myself, he's probably going to want to barter with me, and I should probably just wait until there's peacetime, right? Yeah, I should probably just wait until there's peacetime. That makes more sense than anything else, to be honest. I don't really want to be in a situation where we're going to have, you know, to surrender or try to, you know, leave all of my units behind or something like that. That would be pretty awful. Anyway, I think that's actually going to be it for this episode. We have been pretty successful in doing what we wanted to do. However, we have not been receiving our mercenary wages, which I gotta say I'm not a big fan of, which makes me believe that I should literally just leave the Southern Empire. It doesn't seem as though they are willing to pay me a fair amount. At least, I mean, I've done some economic damage, as I've said before. I have done some, so it's not like I'm just running around doing nothing. I have actually raided some villages, but maybe they don't count that, you know? Maybe they don't count that as being something important. But, well, we do have quite a few pieces of loot here, which I will be able to sell for a decent amount. 2,600 is actually not even that good, to be honest. I could buy some more grain here as well, which I might very well do, because I still want to find that place that will buy all of our grain. And, well, mark my words, as soon as we find it, we're going to be rolling in money. And hopefully we'll be able to get our workshop up and running. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.